Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. As I said before, I am adjusting to a new lens. I don't know if it's making too much noise, but we're just gonna roll with it for right now. I wanted to just do a little chit-chatty video with you of my top 5 most boring drugstore brands. Now I want to do the most exciting and then same likewise for high-end, most boring and most exciting, but I'm gonna do this in order. So this is all my personal opinion. If you have items from these brands that you love, or everything that this brand released is your holy grail, that is why this brand still exists and is in the damn drugstores, because it's amazing for so many people. But for me personally, these are the brands that either don't release anything exciting for me or just have been stagnant for the past couple of years, and I'm just like, just kind of peruse right past them when I'm in the drugstore. So stay tuned for my top 5 most boring drugstore brands. Numero 5. I took French, so sank. Number 5 is Revlon. Revlon kills the drugstore game in certain aspects. They have a huge collection. They have so many different products. They have great products. Everybody loves the Holy Grail Revlon Color Stay. However, in recent years, Revlon has just really slowed down in releasing. And not that I want a drugstore brand to just release and release and release and overwhelm me, but I never walk in and see the brand new displays of Revlon things and I'm like, I need that. That's amazing. That's awesome. That's innovative. I feel like they don't keep up with the trends or even start their own. I'm never excited about an eyeshadow palette by them. Whenever I walk over to the Revlon section, it's the same stuff I have seen year after year after year. It's the same packaging they have had, which I love the way the super lustrous Revlon lipsticks are packaged. They're super old-fashioned, they're in their gold. That has stood the test of time. However, they have not touched anything in terms of packaging or anything like that, and I'm just bored when I walk over to Revlon. They have not come out with anything super innovative in the past, I'm gonna say 5 or 6 years. They do have some great products. I think that those liquid eyeshadow sticks they have are great. I think that their photo ready foundation was great. The Color Stay breaks me out horribly, but when I walk over there, I'm just not excited. And super lustrous lipsticks, they don't ever bring out any new shades, I feel. I feel like it's been the same shades that I have seen year after year, moment after moment. It has stayed the same. I am bored. Come out with cool, like awesome more colors, and they already do have such a huge range of colors. Revlon was ahead of their time. They came out with the dark burgundies and the black lipsticks and stuff like that, but they've kind of fallen behind now as those colors have become super popular in that train and have kept their same staple colors, which is an aspect I appreciate, that they keep things for so long and they don't just keep bringing out new things and discontinuing. But at the same time, I'm like, are you ever gonna release anything new? Are you ever gonna try? No? Okay. And then let's not get into the talk about Revlon's prices, because Revlon has jacked up their prices in the past few years. Holy cow, it is getting to be where it's like $16 or $17 to buy a foundation or a primer, or like $20 from Revlon. So it's like, you're getting a little too big for your britches if you're not going to be releasing awesome stuff. And there's 2 new foundations from them I want to try, but I just can't justify spending almost $20 on a Revlon foundation. It's crazy to me. So, Revlon, get your act together. Number 4, and you might not be super familiar with this brand, but it is in Rite Aids, and it is Jessies Girl. There used to be the rage about the Jessies Girl liquid eyeliner, which I absolutely hate, but every time I walk over to the Jessies Girl section in Rite Aid, which I can't even believe that it's still there, it's the same thing. It's their little pigments, cheapo brushes with the bamboo sticks that look like they were made for a 5-year-old, and the lipsticks, don't even get me started. The lipsticks and lip glosses look like they belong in a play kit. They have not updated the Jessies Girl section of Rite Aid in, I think I was really excited when they first brought out Jessies Girl in Rite Aid, like, I want to say 5 years ago, but they have not touched it. And they have not released anything besides like an eyeshadow palette a few years ago. Oh my God, everything in there looks such terrible quality. And I have a couple of the pigments, they're not the greatest, but everything in that whole section, I'm just like, how are you still here? Like, what are you doing? I am never inclined to buy anything from the Jessies Girl section. It is affordable, however, it is childish, and they have never released anything new. Oh my god, and I have never seen such poor quality looking brushes in my life. So every time I just peruse right past that section, like, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Number 3, Rimmel. Rimmel used to be like edgy and cool and scandalous. Holy crap, what have they released in the past couple years that you have been like, let me get that, I want that. Rimmel was kind of on that train a little while ago. I want to say like 3 years ago, they released those double-sided liquid lips. I know they just recently released new liquid lips. They used to have the Apocalypse, which were super popular. I don't understand why. They super feathered outside my lips and were crazy. But they have a ton of mascaras that nobody talks about because I just feel like they're very poor quality. Their scandalized eyeliners were really good, but they dry out super fast, and that was released years and years ago. Rimmel is being filtered out of the drugstore, I almost feel like. I went to my Ulta the other day and there was no, the Rimmel section was all on sale and empty. So they are booting Rimmel out of there because why? Rimmel just couldn't keep up with the times. Everybody loves their Stay Matte powder. I know people that love their foundation, their BB cream, but they have not released anything exciting in the past couple of years. And I'm not even saying that you have to just release. Just come out with something new. They did come out with those like 3, the like highlighter, bronzer, blush palettes, but they were like super neutral and meh. And everything is just so boring. That whole Rimmel section again is just brushed over. They used to have like really cool lipsticks and I was obsessed with their lipsticks, and then they would come out with the cake collections of lipsticks and I was obsessed with buying the cake collections of lipsticks, but that has stopped over the years and they did come out with a lot of lipsticks. I will give that. It even got a little overboard. I have a ton, but they stopped doing that and I just feel like Rimmel has remained stagnant in their releases. So it's quite the bummer and they're just not the brand they used to be or what I have liked when it comes to the drugstore. Numero 2, Neutrogena. Holy hell. When is the last time you walked up to the Neutrogena section of makeup and were like, wow, this is something? They never release anything, and their foundation was super popular, like on YouTube 4 or 5 years ago. Everybody said it was the absolute dupe for the, it was their Healthy Glow foundation for the NARS Sheer Glow, which that was super popular. But besides Emily Noel singing the praises of those good old lip crayons they have, Neutrogena gets no hype. And not that we want it to be a shilling brand that everyone shills, but whenever I see a new product from Neutrogena, it's usually a foundation or a powder that looks exactly like every other foundation and powder they have ever released. And I understand it's supposed to be a little more of like a simplistic and skincare brand, but A, it's expensive. It's an expensive brand. B, the packaging is just so boring. C, they never released anything new. It took them, I think they had like 5 or 6 of those lip crayons that like everyone really liked, and it took them I think 3 or 4 years to finally release like 3 or 4 more colors, and like that was their big release, was those damn colors. And other than that, it's like, what are you doing, Neutrogena? Because you're boring me to tears, like you really are. There was a time you could have been something great. You could have been like the Au Naturel skincare brand of the drugstore, but I feel like Burt's Bees has slipped into that category a little bit. I haven't tried that. They're products, but there is just something so unfascinating about the Neutrogena section. And I have felt that way for a while, but there is one brand that I have liked one thing from in my entire makeup career, and everything else has bored me to absolute tears. And that brand is my #1 brand, Almay. Holy guacamole stromboli. Almay, what are you doing? You're so boring. Oh my god, you're so boring. Get Up and Grow mascara was a great mascara. It started to flake off on me, and as my eyelids have become more hooded, it gets up there on my upper hood, but Where to begin with Ame? Similar situation. I walk into the store, their section is so boring. They never come out with any good releases. I know they have, is it Carrie Underwood that does the Ame stuff, or is that Neutrogena? I don't know, but their packaging is so dated. Everything about that brand is dated. Can't even put into words when I walk up to Ame how much I just kind of want to keel over and die. Because I don't walk up to the Ame section. I am so distracted by like NYX and Milani and e.l.f. that just like Neutrogena, just put Neutrogena and Ame right next to each other in the wall display so I can just glaze over both of them because they will bore me to tears. When's the last time you've heard, this is a wonderful lipstick from Ame. This Ame eyeshadow is wonderful. They used to have those eye color specific, they were crap. Those little trios. The one for blue eyes was blue eyeshadow. Then they released those singles and they bombed. They were considered some of the worst products. They were, I think I found them at the dollar store. I didn't even want to touch them at the dollar store. I bought the TLC foundation from them before. I was not a fan. It was super cakey. I'm just not into the products they release. Well, the products they have, because they don't release new products. And if they do, the display is a boring white thing with a couple things on it. They did just release brow products and mascara, and I did do a favor save on their mascara because I love the one mascara and that's all I love from Ame. But again, it was the most boring basic packaging. It was just orange. It was just a sticker on a tube. And I was bored. And they have never had a display at the drugstore where I've been like, huh, look at this new Ame product. Let me just fill my cart with this Ame product. I am so bored. So Ame, step up your game, release some stuff. If you want to be taking up a wall in my drugstore, you better start releasing some good products or else I'm sleeping on you. And you deserve to be slept on, okay? You deserve it. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I can't wait to release my other installments of this little series I'm gonna have going on my channel. I hope you have a fantastic evening and an even wonderful week. Have a fabulous night, guys. Thank you. Bye.